This is Billy the Weather Guy, and this is Billy the Weather Guy's coverage of Winter Storm Ezekiel. And so now it is 9:05 a.m. Yes. And the temperature is 25 degrees right now. We have a winter storm warning in effect saying 5 to 12 inches of snow from 7 a.m. this morning to 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. The snow will start at 11 a.m. So a little bit less, just a little under 2 hours from now. So be careful out there on the roads. So don't go out if you don't have to, right? Unless it's really necessary. So right now the winds are 5 to 10 mile per hour, but they're going to increase to 10 to 20 later on in the afternoon. We have the snow coming in cold, so and also it's cold out. Doesn't that seem fitting than saying it's coming in hot? No, let's not use that expression. Let's say it's coming in cold. So anyway, because it's cold, it's snow, right? Anyway, so yeah, we have about 1 to 3 inches of snow falling today, and the rest of it will be falling on Monday. So we have another 1 to 3 inches about-ish in the morning, and then 1 to 3 in the afternoon, it says. So we have 10 to 20 mile per hour winds later on in the day, and then that'll continue on throughout tomorrow. Let's talk about the timing of all this, because we have snow, rain, back and forth. But it should equate to close to a foot, if not a foot. Maybe for Orange County they will receive a foot, and farther north, of course. And for Albany, high up in the mountains around there, probably over a foot, 2 feet maybe. So starting at 11 a.m., we have that continuing the snow until 5 p.m. with sleet or some ice mixing in for a couple hours, changing back into some snow by 6 a.m. Monday, so way over a few hours actually. That'll be mixing in for a couple more hours until we get to around noonish. Then we'll have all snow throughout the rest of the storm, continuing on till Tuesday, 3-ish, 4 in the morning. So this is a multi-day storm. This is not a 24 hours. This is well over 24 hours. That's how it's going to add up to probably way over 8 inches of snow anyway. But they're saying 5 to 12. Big range, so maybe that's probably because of the rain mixing in at times, which will lower the numbers. So I will see you later at around 11 when it starts snowing. So see you then for continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. Right now it is 11:07 a.m. and it is, I think you can hear it. It's like freezing rain, it sounds like. It's 20, right now it's 26 degrees, so you know what that means. The humidity is also like about 53%, I think 53%. And yeah, look, you can really see it now, I think. It's freezing rain, or it's sleet. Let me see if it's bouncing. Yeah, it's sleet, not freezing rain, because it's bouncing off the ground. So it's those little ice things. So high up in the air, it's snowing, and then it melts a tiny bit, right? Because there's a layer of warmer air, and then it's freezing right at the surface. Because it's 26 degrees at the surface, 26.1 if you want to be exact. But it's 26, so that's really cold. So it's it's little ice pellets. But if it was a large amount of warming in the middle, then it would be freezing rain. There's a bit of a difference between sleet and freezing rain. So that's what's happening right now. Couldn't really tell, but now it's obvious because it just came down really hard for a few seconds. And you can like really see it now, so it's sleet. But yeah, it is starting already, you know, it's just past 11 a.m. Storm has started here. With some sleet, you know, there'll be some flurries, of course, being heavy snow showers as time goes on. And then with the issue of rain, going into rain, but there'll be some ice with that. Yay! And then back to snow. school closures are likely tomorrow, and for Tuesday, delays are possible. So just take note of that. You might not, don't be traveling now, and don't be traveling tomorrow, okay? And maybe not Tuesday you can, just wait a little bit. Don't go, because early in the morning it's going to stop at like 3 or 4 in the morning Tuesday, so if you're going that early, no. Wait a little bit, you know? So there could be delays, you know, on Tuesday, so we'll see about that. Also, the ice amount is going to be quite just enough, let's say, 1/4 of an inch, it says in the alert. So with icing being up to 1/4 of an inch, that'll be happening tonight. That means that power outages could very well happen with just that amount of ice. Also, you know, it's enough to coat the trees and coat the ground, so it'll be very difficult for driving because we got the snow, then we got the ice, so it's just not good. I know right now it doesn't seem like a big deal, but just give it a few more hours and it's going to be a mess, you know? So I'll see you later with continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. I am back with continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel, and right now it's sleeting. There hasn't really been any snow, you know, just maybe a few flurries but it's really just sleet at this point so far with the storm. So we're really adding to that sleet total. I'm sure the snow is coming, it's like falling. I'm sure in some areas nearby it's snowing, but for us it's actually not. The temperature right now is 26.8 degrees with 53% humidity. The humidity is kind of low, so I think in some areas where it's showing snow on the radar, it's one of those cases where it shows snow on the radar and people are like, why isn't it snowing? It's because it shows snow on the radar, and you gotta remember, the radar is showing what's happening up there, not down here. And up there it's snowing, but it's not snowing here. And in fact, that's what's happening now, what I just said earlier. And it's snowing way up there, it melts a tiny bit in the middle, and then it refreezes again, and it turns into sleet. Freezing rain is a little bit of a different story. More of a warm pocket, so, and freezing instantly to ice. But anyway, so yeah, it's sleeting. I will be back in a few hours' time, just before sunset, before it gets dark, so I can show you what's happening at that time, in that point in time. There should be snow coming in any minute. It should be changing over to snow, then changing back over to rain with the ice, maybe some more sleet, then changing back into snow during Monday. So of course, stay tuned. I am back with continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. It is currently 2:15 in the afternoon. It is 25.2 degrees right now with the humidity being 81% and 20.1 degrees for the dew point. So the humidity went up a lot, which means that it can continue to snow or sleet, whatnot, right? It can really keep snowing now because the humidity is really here, which is what you need. If it's too dry, it's really nothing, right? So I have some information here for you. Delta Airlines jet slid off a taxiway in Buffalo today. Yeah, and this storm is really causing issues. 85,000 customers without power in Michigan and Wisconsin as of 1:45 p.m. today. According to Power Outage US, another 9,600 Pennsylvania customers had no power. Several vehicles were involved in a crash, and this was in Scranton, north of Scranton, Pennsylvania. So lots of issues out there. There's a lot of ice in many places in the country. So this storm is definitely causing issues now. I know this morning it looked like it was nothing, like it's not coming. But honestly, what happened? You know, it came and it's staying for quite a while. The winds are going to pick up as the day goes on, as we get into the overnight. Then we got the rain coming in, which is strange because rain coming in during the night. So we have the rain pushing in around, we have a mix starting at 6 o'clock for an hour. We have the mix, the rain and snow. Then we have it transition to full-on rain, being a high of around 36 degrees, getting up to melting some of that snowpack. Then we got the snow transitioning back into tomorrow. By 7 a.m. we have the mix coming back for a few more hours until 11 a.m. We finally get the snow back in. The temperature's getting lower again. That snow is going to stick, so we got some more accumulations. That's how we can very well get 8 to 12 inches when all said and done. New York City, a little bit lower than that. Up north, definitely a foot. Orange County, up farther north, yes, over a foot is more in the cards for you. This storm will be over by 5 a.m. Tuesday morning. So very careful for the commute on Tuesday morning, of course. And even tomorrow, school closures. I urge schools, do not have schools tomorrow. It is not safe. So, and consider a delay Tuesday, school districts. So yeah, that is basically the storm as of now. It's already coated the entire ground. It looks like we've picked up half an inch already, and it's been snowing since 1 o'clock, I forgot to mention, because it's 2:15 right now. Yep. So I will be back tomorrow, since the sun will be going down in about 2 hours, so it gets dark early this time of year. So beautiful start to December 1st, right? Finally snowing. Watch those Christmas movies at home, and don't go out on the roads. See you tomorrow morning for continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. It is currently 9 a.m. and the temperature is 32.5 degrees with the humidity being 95%. So I know it seems like it hasn't snowed much. It's only been a little under an inch, but the forecast did say 1 to 3 inches on that day. I think I said it earlier. Go back and fact check that. 1 to 3 inches during that day. So that was pretty good, right? Pretty accurate, right? So today is when we really get the snow, because yesterday we had the snow, and we even had some ice, as you saw earlier in the footage. All the trees are coated. There's been some more freezing rain, some more sleet, more rain, some rain and snow. But also I have information on the temperature. It went up to 34 degrees last night. That was from 12:50 a.m. to 3:15 in the morning. It was 34 degrees. And then after it went down and down to what we have now, 32.5. So, yeah, the temperature is going to stay cold so that snow can stick. Right now it's flurrying. So many schools have closed for today. School districts, please consider a delay for tomorrow, because I know it doesn't seem like a big deal right now, but just give it some time. It will really get going in a few hours. It's going to be bad. Snowfall rates up 1 to 2 inches per hour, which is how we can very well get to close to a foot. I think a foot is less likely at this point. I think 90% chance of having, under a foot. We have a 10% chance of getting over a foot of snow. So I'm going to say for Orange County is the county where they can really get that foot. Not so much for us. It was, because it was on the higher end, saying 5 to 12. So, now the alert has changed to 5 to 10 inches of snow. They have reduced the rain, and the wind is picking up a little bit. So, of course, that's going to be gusting at times to 20 miles an hour. So, not the strongest windstorm ever, but it's not really the main feature here. It's really about the snow. So yeah, 5 to 10 inches. So I don't think a foot we're getting anymore. I don't think we're getting a foot anymore. So, but 6 inches, you know, definitely can happen. 8 inches maybe. So we'll see as the day goes on. Well, see you later for more coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. I am back with continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. The temperature is 32.4 degrees right now. It is now 11 a.m. and it's snowing a little bit harder than before. It should continue to pick up a little bit more. We could very well see a snow band bringing in 1 to 2 inches per hour. So if a heavy snow band moves in, because that's what really will bring the snow totals up. They're a little unpredictable when the heavy snow bands will occur and where. And that's why the snow totals can very easily vary between places not that far from each other. So, yeah, that's the weather right now. Here's the radar. You can see it's showing some heavier snow bands moving into the area. And many of schools are closed for today. And delays should be very well be considered for tomorrow. Because honestly, this is a mess and it will continue to get worse as the day goes on. Also, there are many travel headaches as there were yesterday in the airports and of course today, and there might even be some more delays tomorrow in the airport. So if you're coming home from Thanksgiving, well, good luck to you. So, you're better off traveling on Tuesday. Not Tuesday morning, early in the morning, around rush hours when it'll still be a mess out there. If you can go later, go later. If not, well, good luck. Go slow out there on the roads. There have been really high snow totals already. There has been a foot north of us already, and we are not likely to get a foot at this point, so we'll probably see another 8 inches at most. I'll be back later for continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel, so see you then. I am back with continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. We've definitely picked up quite another inch or two. But we're still going to get a lot more. Currently it is 32.5 degrees. Yes. And the snow will continue to fall until 3 a.m. Tomorrow. So the rush hour commute, of course, won't be that great during the rush hour tomorrow. Delays. I think delays should really be happening for tomorrow, especially if the snow really continues to fall heavy and we get those heavy snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. That's definitely going to cause travel headaches throughout the night as we get into the evening hours into tomorrow morning. So right now it is currently 12:45 in the afternoon, and the wind is picking up a little bit right now. At times it picks up a little, and that snow goes flying a lot fast. More of my continuing coverage of Winter Storm Ezekiel, so see you later. I am back with continuing coverage on Winter Storm Ezekiel. We picked up a little bit more snow. It looks like we're at about 3 inches right now. And we could probably pick up another inch, maybe 2 inches, maybe 3, but that's kind of unlikely at this point. Unless a real heavy snow band moves in. In fact, I received a special weather statement saying some heavy snow in the area. This was just recently. It's 2:45 in the afternoon right now, the temperature being 32.9 degrees. So you're seeing the alert here, of course, the statement, until 3:30. So it says, as of 2:31 p.m., a band of heavy snow is located over Englewood or over Bergenfield moving west at 10 miles per hour. Snowfall rates between 1 to 2 inches per hour will be possible. Locations impacted include New York, Newark, New Jersey. No, not New Jersey. Jersey City, yeah. Newark is in New Jersey, but Jersey City, Patterson, Elizabeth, Passaic, Bayonne, Wayne, Hoboken, Plainfield, Blooming, just even more places affected. It is mostly in the Jersey area, so it's south of here is where the heavy snow band will probably hit. So south. But if it hit us instead, that would have totally added way more to the snowpack. 8 inches we could have totally got from the storm then. So, yeah. So, just shows you, you know, the heavy, if you get the heavy snow band for long enough, you'll get tons of snow out of this storm. And we have another snow plow coming up to clear the roads as they are getting messy and you gotta get clean. You gotta keep up with it, you know. Anywho, an update on the amount of snowfall we had this week from the storm. That would be not just us, which I just told you. So if I open it up here, this is the highest amount of snow that was reported out of the storm in Dellenson, New York, 27 inches, some 30 miles west of Albany. So many places are picking up their first snowfall for the season, you know, which was yesterday. Right, it started and then it changed over and then it back to snow. It's a little insane, this storm. Each storm is different. That's something to take note of. So I want to note some more of this. This storm has affected, I want to tell you, it bombed out as it was affecting the West Coast. It moved to the Midwest, and now it's here bringing snow here. So it was a nationwide storm. I want to talk more about the heavier snowfall totals here, like closer to home. So that was the highest snowfall total in New York, 27 inches. So. New Jersey, 3.2 inches in Stillwater Township. New Hampshire, 14 inches near Greenville. So that's the heaviest snowfall totals as of now. There's also Vermont, actually, 19 inches in Woodford. So, of course, over the next few hours, the snow will accumulate a little bit more, but not too much left, really, honestly, from this storm. So that is why I'm now wrapping it up. I'm not gonna, since Ezekiel is ending, I'm finishing this video right now. The snow will end by 3 a.m. There's not much left, but delays. Please, schools have delays for Tuesday, for tomorrow. Very smart idea. Be on the safe side. You know, it's one thing to be cautious, and then it's another thing to be, let's say, irrational. That has been your exclusive Winter Storm Ezekiel coverage. Of course, stay tuned for more videos. And like this video, thought it was good, subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure the bell icon is on for notifications. Well, I will see you December 13th, which is another Friday the 13th. We had one recently. This is the next Friday the 13th of the year, so I'll see you then for your next update, next 7-day forecast. So, but until then, actually, just stay tuned on Instagram for any information. I don't see another snowstorm for a couple more weeks. Maybe right before Christmas we could have another one. Do stay tuned. See you then. Bye. I am back. Funny enough, it is 3:15 now because I forgot to mention how the snow feels. So it's very compact. Like, cause I did that the other 2 times I talked about the snow. Throw it up in the air, you know. It's compact. It's a hard snow. So that's good for making snowmen, unlike the last time. Go back and watch that video. That was actually earlier this year, at the end of January. I never done. So Billy the Weather Guy covers X Storm. So, yeah, so that's interesting. Maybe we'll get another crazy storm in January. I don't think there will be anything crazy, like I just told you, coming up before Christmas. So. Also, the low tonight will be 27 degrees. The high tomorrow will be 37 to melt some of that snowpack and then refreeze overnight. So be careful out there. It's going to be wind chill in the low 20s. So, of course, now I will see you later. So, bye.